so I'm back with another video. Let me move my face over. I always have a big face over. But I'm back with another video. So I got this client here. We're going to start repairing their credit. I already started the steps on repairing their credit. I'm going to talk to you guys about what we have to do to raise this client's credit score. So let's get into it. Let me show you guys how to read Credit Karma. So it's kind of going to be probably a long video, but I want to get in depth in what we got to do to repair your credit, because I want you to know how to read Credit Karma and know the steps that you have to take to repair your credit. That way, when we talk, you're like, oh yeah, Rickita, I remember you saying that. You already on it. So this is Credit Karma. CreditKarma.com give you your Transunion and your Equifax credit score. And then too, they're going to give you these credit scores and credit reports for free. And then every week they're going to update it, or like say if you have a new inquiry or something major happened to your credit reports, they're going to update it again. So say if they was to update, say if my credit reports was to update 2 days ago, if something major was to happen today, or I got new inquiries, they're going to update it again today. So every week they're going to update, but if something major happened, they're going to update on that day. So this is the Transunion credit score, and then this is the Equifax credit score. So this one said it actually went up 15 points. This one said it went down 1 point. So like I said, we'll start working on this client's credit report. I'm going to tell you guys the steps that we already took so far, and then I'm going to tell you what we have to do going forward. So if you want to look at either credit report, always go with Transunion first, because it's going to pop you to the Transunion credit report. Just go ahead and click on that. Click right here on the credit score. So this is a client. So that's the credit score there. Let's cover that up. Now, if you look here, they'll tell you the chart, like if your credit score is, shot up, or if it's going down, they'll tell you what the credit score was before and what it is now. So don't forget, this is just your Transunion. Now, if you want to find Equifax, just go right here and you can just click Equifax. So go right next to it and you will see Equifax. But let's go ahead and read the Transunion. Let's see what changed. So all I have to do is click the button. It says see what changed. So their balance increased by $22, and that's what actually dropped the credit score 1 point. Now let's see, there's 10 changes that happened July. So they got new collections here. They got an account removed here. The status changed to 120 days late. Don't forget, late payments really hurt your credit. They really hurt your credit score. The Credit One bank balance decreased by $961. This account, the same account that actually increased here at $22, it increased last month too at $64. And to the client signed up for the self-lender, which is really, really good. I always tell my clients, sign up for self-lender. It's going to raise your credit score. And look, even with new collections add, we got this removed, it still went up 68 points. So do these different things in terms of adding like self-lender. I already knew that was going to raise it up. And they have new late payment technically. It went to 120 days late. And it still went up. So keep that in mind. Now, April went down. Let's see if we can see past history. So you can't see much past history for this account, but you can come here. If you see any changes, they'll tell you exactly what happened. So all you have to do is click here where it says see what's changed, and you'll be able to see it right up under the credit score. Now, this is the biggest thing I want you guys to pay attention to, is this right here. These are the different things that tell you what's going on with your credit reports and then how impactful it is. So your payment history is going to make up 35% of your credit score. If you're ever late on your account, it's going to really drop your credit score because it's made up of 35%. That's a lot. That's more than a third. It's 2% more than a third. So that's like 1 out of 3. This is like your main thing you should do. If you got to do 3 things, like this is one of those things. Like that's what payment history is. So make sure you guys keep paying your bills on time. But if you have any late payments or anything, it's going to show up here. I always want this to be at 100%. So we're going to work on getting this to 100%. We'll see what ends up happening. The credit card usage, I don't want you guys to spend more than 5% of your credit cards. Now, this is 30% of your credit score. So if you guys spend more than the 5%, it's going to really drop your credit score. So I want to make sure that you guys do not spend more than 5%. This client actually is way over the limit. They're spending 145% of their credit. So that means, let's actually click on it really quickly so I can explain that to you. They only have this one account that's positive right now in terms of, it's not, let me not say positive. that's reporting as it is still open. Only open accounts will show up here. Closed accounts will not show up here. They will show up on accounts, and I'll show you what that looks like. But their credit limit is actually $297, and they spent $432. So they need to make sure that they pay this off, or they look on my master credit card list and they get the two $5,000 credit cards, which would be $10,000. So if they would go ahead and get the two $5,000 credit cards, which would be $10,000, that's going to really drop this down, because now it's going to look like you spent $432 out of the out of the $10,000 that's available. I hope I wasn't saying $1,000 out of the $10,000 that's available. So don't forget to, this makes up a lot of your credit. And then too, they have recommendations here. So look at this. If you lower your balances to $220, your utilization rate will move up to the next level. They're basically saying that you probably be at the 75% mark at that point. So keep that in mind. Now, derogatory marks. Derogatory marks mean any collections, charge-offs, any public records. If you have like a bankruptcy, that's what's going to be here, and we're going to go into that. Credit age. Credit age is so important. I want you guys to make sure that your accounts are getting old. I really want you guys to make sure that this is at least 6 years. Like 5 to 6 years is really best. But if you have student loans and they're positive, that's why I want you to keep them on your credit reports, because it's helping with your credit age. You can't get your credit score to a certain level if you don't have a high credit age. So make sure you understand that you need to keep your accounts open and let them grow. So like, say if you have like a credit card, say if you have a credit card and you're like, I don't want to use the credit card, just keep it on your credit report. They're not going to close it until 2 years. So before they decide to go ahead and close that account, just charge probably $5 or $10 on it, let them send you a bill, and then you pay it off. But then that account is going to continue to grow old. But remember, sometimes it's 1 year too. Sometimes they're like, okay, you haven't used this account in 1 year, we're going to go ahead and close it. So make sure you letting your accounts grow old. Now your total accounts, that's like every account that's on your credit report, you'll see them on here, and we're going to go through that. Hard inquiries. Hard inquiries is when you ask for credit. So if you was apply for any credit card, any loan, or any type of, say if you were to apply for a house, sometimes they're going to check your credit. If you get anybody permission to check your credit other than yourself, it's going to be a hard inquiry. When you check your credit yourself, it's not going to be a hard inquiry. Don't forget, I have the hard inquiry letters too, where I personally got mine deleted in 4 hours. But I figure if you work on it early in the morning, you'll be able to get yours deleted within 12 hours. So I have my 12-hour ebook. Go ahead and check that out and start getting started on removing these inquiries. But let's go into the client's payment history, so you'll be able to see what's going on. So this account is currently 120 days late. So if we delete this account, it's actually going to be at 100%. So the payment history is going to go up to 100%. And this is an account that we definitely need to work on removing. So the client already know we're already working on getting this account deleted. So when this account gets deleted, this payment history should change. Now, the reason I want to delete this account is it's 120 days late, and I don't think this client is going to pay this money back. So, and I'm pretty sure we get another late payment in July, August, September. It's going to keep being late until they actually decide to charge it off. Now, this is the only account that they have listed here that's hurting that payment history. So all we have to do is get that account deleted and the client be fine. Don't forget too, we already seen this account here that had to this account. So let's go ahead and look at the payment history for this account. So like I said, it's late payments all here. So we need to just get this account deleted altogether. But if you want to read your account and you want to know what's going on, currently the client is spending 140% of the account limit. The balance is $432. The credit limit is $297. Now, the date open for the account is here, December 4, 2019, and the minimum payment was only $25. So this client could have stopped these late payments by just paying that $25. They would have been fine. But don't forget, the point that you're over the limit is going to drop you even more, and they can start charging. Like this account, I'm pretty sure they're charging him money because this account is actually over the limit. So keep that in mind too. They're going to charge extra fees if you're actually using more than they said you can use. So right now it's just a charge account, which is revolving credit card, and the payment history is 120 days late to 149 days late. So that is this full account. Let's go back and look at the derogatory marks. So don't forget, derogatory marks can be collections, charge-offs, or say if it's a bankruptcy, it would be down here at the bottom. But this client only had these different collection accounts. I'm trying to figure out where I put my face at. so that I can have room. You guys don't need to see my face so much. Let me make it a little bit smaller. Perfect. So let's see here. These are the 5 collections that we need to get deleted from the credit report. So these are the same accounts, and these 2 are the same accounts, but just different amounts. So this was a Rise. You can see this was from Rise. The original company was Rise Financial. These were 2 were Credit One Bank. So you had 2 Credit One Bank, and these 2 was AT&T. Those are original companies, but these are the collection companies now that actually bought the debt or they collect on behalf of these companies. So these accounts, all collections, charge off, anything you see right here in derogatory marks, we need to get those totally deleted. But let me tell you where sneaky accounts actually lay and where they hide. They hide right here on total accounts. So click on total accounts, click on accounts, and then let's scroll down some. So we already know we need to delete that right there, that account. He got $7,000 in collections. We're working to get these deleted from the credit reports. And then he got the self-lender, which is on time, which is good. So he paid off 8% of this loan. And if you guys want self-lender and you want to help it, you want it so you can help build your credit score, go ahead and look in the description. What it is that you pay a certain amount every month. So you'll pay $24 a month, $48 a month, or you'll pick, I think it's like $89 or $150. You'll pick the amount that you want to pay every month. And every month that you pay, they're going to report it to the credit bureau that you're paying, and it's going to boost your credit score. So remember when we looked in the beginning, how we see that the credit score went up, it's just because he signed up for self. And when he signed up for self, he had a new positive account and it boosted his credit score. So mobile loans, you see how this one is a sneaky one here that's sitting here? It's a charge off. It's purchased by another lender. But we do not see this anywhere else but here. So we need to get that deleted from the credit reports. And then here's the original Rise too. We need to get this deleted because it still says charge off as bad debt. We don't want anybody to go to our credit reports and see that we have charge offs. So we need to get that deleted. And then too, we have this Access Financial. Let's see, they say you paid off 100% of the loan, but that could possibly be false because it's a charge off, it's bad debt. So we need to get this account deleted. So when I say get this account deleted, we need to get it removed from the credit reports. If you have any negative accounts on your credit reports and you need us to help you get it removed, go ahead and call us or text us, and we can help you get these accounts removed from the credit reports. Now let me show you another sneaky spot too. You see all this? See where it says 10 closed accounts? This is where you see them credit cards that he messed up on. It's a lot of them. He got Credit One Bank here. He got 2 Credit One Banks. We seen those as collections. He had New York and Company. He had the Community Capital Bank. I think that was, I forgot what's the name, the original name of that account. But look here, it's charged off as bad debt. These accounts need to get removed from the credit reports. All of these accounts, let's go back up. So there's 10 of them in total that I want to make sure that we get removed. You got Indigo. I always tell you guys about Indigo. It's the easy account that you guys can get. He had Victoria's Secrets, Kohl's. These are a lot of cards that's on my shopping cart trick. So try the shopping cart trick and they'll most likely give you these cards. You can see it on my YouTube channel. I'm going to try to tag it in somewhere in here too with the shopping cart trick. But keep this in mind too, even though you're getting these credit cards, do not mess them up. Do not mess them up, because when you mess them up, I got to go in and delete them. And I'm pretty sure his credit's been shot for, I said shot, but it's been messed up for a while because he had all these different cards that he did not pay for. So these different accounts need to get removed from the credit reports, and we're working on getting them accounts removed from the credit reports. And don't forget too, this was just the Transunion credit report. We didn't even go to Equifax. You see Equifax said that the total open balance is $5,900, but this one says that the total open is $7,900. So that's the reason why it's easy for us to get a lot of these accounts deleted, because these accounts are not 100% correct and they do not have everything on here. So if you looked on Transunion, he had 5 collections. This one says only 3 collections. And then 2, he got the oh my gosh, I just signed up for kickoff. Look, y'all, it's already on the credit reports. August 1st. I just did it. Seriously, you guys. Oh my God. See, look, the kickoff was added to the credit reports. Let's see if his credit reports went up and then how much from kickoff. Let's see. Wow, we just signed up for kickoff. You guys go ahead and sign up for kickoff. It's like an easy account that you guys can get. You don't have to pay anything, and it's going to report every month to the credit bureaus. So look, his credit score went up 15 points. The kickoff was open, his balance increased, and his payment history changed. So he got a new late payment, 2 new late payments, and his credit score still went up. His credit score should have dropped so much. Oh my gosh, but it still went up 15 points because he got the kickoff added. Just imagine how much it would have went up if he wouldn't have had late payments added. Don't forget, late payments can really drop your credit score. I know, like, when I had a late payment before, my credit score dropped like 70 points from a late payment. So just imagine how much his credit would have went up for the kickoff. But that's amazing. Kickoff was just added. Wow. Let's see if they're going to tell us on here when it was actually added. That's amazing, you guys. Sign up for kickoff for sure. Sign up for kickoff, and it should be in the description so you guys can actually sign up for it. So let's go to total accounts again. Accounts. I literally just signed up for it. It probably was. So last reported on the 1st. It must have reported as soon as I signed up for it. Because if you ask me, I said I did it a few days ago, but they reported a few days ago. So he must have reported the same day he actually signed up for it. But look, they technically loan you 12 virtual dollars. It's on an online account. And then every month you just have to pay $1. You have to go into the account, click pay the dollar, and it's going to pay that dollar. And then it's going to report to the credit bureaus that you paid on time. But he got 2 late payments and his credit score still went up. Like, that's amazing. That's because that kickoff account was added. But definitely sign up for kickoff, and it's in the description. And then let me know if you guys have any questions. Don't forget, any negative accounts that's on the credit reports, we have to get them removed from the credit reports. So I'll talk to you guys later. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know any questions that you may have. Like, hey, Rickita, you should have touched on this. I don't know much about this. Teach me more about this, and then I could teach you more about it. Have a nice day, you guys. Bye-bye. Make a video about, please let me know. I also have 2 playlists here for you too. So I have a video that I think that you may be interested in, so go ahead and check that video out. And then I also have another video of different videos. Actually, I have another playlist of different videos I think you may find very interesting, so please go ahead and check that out. And don't forget, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.